difference between a staged home and a non-staged home? Really, it's about 17 to 20% in purchase price. That's right, a staged home on average sells for a lot more than a home that's not staged. When you're selling your home, you want it to look its absolute best for the potential buyer who walks through that front door. That's where home staging comes into play. Home staging is a method of decorating meant to highlight your home's most impressive assets, and it helps the buyer imagine themselves living in that space. If you do it right, and you should have no problem selling your home quickly. Okay, according to the National Association of Realtors, in 2017, Staging Stats reports that 49% of buyers' agents believe that home staging had an effect on how a buyer views the home. 77% say that it makes it easier for their buyers to visualize the property as their own. On the seller agent side, 21% reported that home staging increases the value of a home between 6 and 10%, and 39% said that it greatly decreases the amount of time the home sat on the market. With so much to gain, it makes sense for sellers to put time and effort into staging their home, and fortunately, many of the best staging tips don't require spending too much money. Whether you're just ready to sell or trying to add new life to a stagnant listing, take a look at these 10 home staging tips and make changes that can help your home sell faster and for more money. So, staging your home, tip number 1, stage where it counts. Not all rooms are considered equal. When it comes to home staging, you want to focus on your efforts on the rooms that have the biggest potential to influence a buyer's decisions, and spend less time on the rooms that won't make much of a difference on how the buyer sees the home. Okay, so per the National Association of Realtors report, mentioned that hold the most importance for buyers are the living room, the master bedrooms, and the kitchen. These are the rooms that you want to focus most of your staging efforts on. Don't worry as much about the rooms that have less influence, such as the guest bedroom, a children's bedroom, a bathroom, or something like that. Number 2, depersonalize the space. One of the primary objectives of staging a home is to help prospective buyers visualize the space as their own space. The fastest way to accomplish this is to set a blank canvas as much as you can. You want the home to have style and charm, but it should be devoid of personal touches that suggest this home belongs to the seller, not the buyer. Okay, so that's like framed pictures. Start removing the personal photos, and make sure to take down both the frame photos on the wall and on the surfaces, and anything that's hanging on the fridge. Keep clothes stored away and out of sight, and clear the bathroom counters of personal items like toothbrushes, contact solutions. Remove anything overtly religious as well. While it's true that depersonalizing your home makes it a little weird to live in, it's extremely useful for helping buyers better connect with the property. And that's what you want to sell. You want to get an emotional purchase. You don't want them they're not using their brain when they buy this house, okay? Number 3, get rid of the clutter. That should be simple, but it's amazing how many people don't understand this. Clutter takes up space, and it makes the space hard to sell. If the home looks bigger and more desirable by editing down some of the furniture and some of the basics. So you don't have to get rid of things forever, but you should certainly be packing them up and getting them out of the house. Pretty much anything else that you don't need on a day-to-day basis, put them up. Buyers will open your closets. They're going to look in and see what kind of storage potential they have in this house. So take your time and remove as many miscellaneous and non-crucial items as you can. The less clutter you got in the space, the bigger it's going to look and the more appealing it'll be for the buyers. Number 4, clean like you never cleaned before. Spring cleaning has nothing on the cleaning you should be doing when you're putting your home on the market. You want every inch to shine, from the baseboards to the corner of the ceilings and everything in between. A squeaky clean home suggests to buyers that the current tenants took good care of the property, a notion that extends beyond the kitchen countertops to the entire house. You've neglected certain tasks like cleaning the inside of a refrigerator or regularly dusting the window blinds. Now is the time to knock that out of the park. The cleaning you'll do for staging purposes has similar steps to the deep clean you'll do when you move into a new home. So start with those and then add on as you need to. Number 5, patch and repair. Home staging is a good time to tackle the tiny nicks and scratches and the holes and other impurities that signal neglect to a buyer. Start with a melamine foam eraser pad and go room to room, removing any scuffs from the walls, Keep an eye out for any areas that could use a little TLC, and then spackle and caulk as necessary. You may need to do some paint touch-ups too. If you notice areas where previously applied paint has chipped, just like with cleaning, the purpose is as much about showing a potential buyer that you've put effort into maintaining the property as it is about making the place look nice. Number 6, go neutral. This staging tip is a bit more time and cost intensive, but it can make a major difference when it comes to your sale price and time on the market. Bright colors on walls help people express their personality in their homes, but they can be a major turnoff for buyers. When you're staging your home to sell, one of the very best things you can do is paint over any garish colors with neutrals like gray, white. Bold colors can distract from a room's assets like photos and clothes. Are bold signifiers not of the home's future but of its past. Okay, buyers want bright colors themselves, but a neutral home gives them the option to do that or not. Number 7, make a good first impression. And really, that's what this is all about. The first thing a buyer is going to see when they walk up to your house is the front entrance. So you want to make a strong positive impression. Remove any sort of seasonal decorations which can date a house in both pictures and during viewings. If you have a front stoop, consider power washing it, or at least scrubbing off any of the dirt that's caked up over the years. Then add a touch of hominess with a simple doormat or perhaps a potted plant or two, provided they are perfect condition. They're A, not dead, or B, they're not dying. This is going to help out a lot. Keep the space simple but welcoming to start buyers off on the right foot and suggest good things to come inside. Number 8, focus on fresh. While too many extraneous items in a home can detract from its perceived value, a few healthy, well-placed plants and flowers can add life and freshness into the space. Space them out so as not to clutter any one particular area though, but do try to have a couple of fresh items in areas that matter. Place a vase full of big, bright flowers in the center of a kitchen table, a small potted plant or some succulents in the living room, and perhaps a larger potted plant in the corner of the living room as well. Don't have the time or a green thumb to maintain fresh plants? Fake plants will set the same atmosphere with obviously less work and less time. Another aspect of freshness is making sure there are no odors. A deep clean should take care of the lingering smells, but also be sure to always clear out your trash bins before showing so buyers aren't hit with any offensive scents. Okay, not saying you're offensive or what you do is offensive, but we all know we don't have the same taste. You may want to also install a small scented plug-in in a couple of rooms too, or just one may be okay depending on the size of the house or the layout. But if you do that, keep it on a low setting. You want the smell to be pleasant and subtle, not overpowering and too much. Number 9, let there be light. Okay, dark rooms are sad rooms. Brighten up by letting as much light shine in the house as possible. Open up the blinds on all of the windows, which in addition to letting in more light will also make the rooms look bigger. If your yard needs a bit of work, keep the blinds down though, but open up the slats to get similar effects without showcasing any outside problems. Turn on all the lights in your house for showings, including lamps, closet lights. This will help make your home more welcoming and also saves the buyers from having to stumble around trying to figure out which switch turns on the lights in the house. Finally, number 10, rearrange your furniture. You want there to be as much open, walkable space as possible. This helps the buyers navigate the space and also helps them better visualize their own furniture in each room. If you're not using it regularly, don't have it there. Focus on getting rid of any oversized pieces, damaged pieces, and those that don't match the rest of the room. With the furniture that's left, rearrange it to make the room look and feel as spacious as possible. Staging a home to sell doesn't require spending a lot of money. You can usually do it with what you already have in place, but it is about making smart decisions. Your agent should be able to help you make specific changes that will add value to your home and entice the buyers who come for viewings. Once you know you've done everything you can to show your home in the best light possible, you can sit back and wait for the buyer to stop by and make the decision to buy themselves and feel good about it. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching, guys.